Hi, you're listening to Two Dumb Babies, an animated current events podcast by two comedians who only read headlines. This week, Two Dumb Babies discuss homelessness, which is what they're trying to avoid, so please share this podcast.
You know, the Bible says we're all homeless without God.
Does it?
I think so.
I don't...
I think that's kind of part of it. Finding God relieves your spiritual homelessness.
We didn't even have things called homes yet, did we?
I don't know. We didn't have shoes, but we did have homes.
Yurts?
We had at least caves. Caves were homes once. If you live in a cave, you're definitely homeless. Now.
Yeah, or you were frozen for the last couple thousand years.
At some point, you were like a very rich man. If you lived in a cave. You were like a spiritual advisor, like a shaman or something. People would travel up the mountain to speak to you. He's a really wise man. He's not homeless.
You think there's shaman that have just been forgotten about in the mountains? They're still there.
Like, whatever happened to that guy? Like, oh, fuck, we didn't get him last winter.
They're like, people used to come, like, bring me food and stuff for advice. And the cities that have a lot of homeless people are the places that people want to live no matter what.
Yeah, towns in Nebraska don't have homeless people.
Is that true?
I don't know, probably. If there are homeless people in Nebraska, they should really consider moving to San Diego. What do you have to lose, really? If you can live anywhere, why would you choose Nebraska?
Yeah, people live in Nebraska so they don't have to be homeless somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Homelessness is real freedom. Well, I can go live in Bali.
Yeah.
It's no cost to me at all because I'll sleep on the street. Who cares?
Yeah, if I can just find a way to Italy, I can live in Italy. How far can you swim?
Yeah, I live on the Milan coast. Literally on the coast and on the beach. Do you have any money?
Trying to go live somewhere else next year.
Yeah, I'm trying to move to Barcelona, so do you have $1?
A lot of places actually spend money to build homeless people deterrents, like putting spikes underneath bridges.
Yeah, Seattle puts statues of homeless people on their benches, which is extra insulting because it's like a tribute to the homeless people of the city while they rob them of their place to sleep.
Here's a statue of a man who died on this very bench as a guy dies on the ground next to him.
Yeah, this is actually still his body. We just bronzed it. We didn't bother getting rid of it.
How come we haven't tried bronzing our homeless? That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, turn them into statues. They'll make the city more beautiful.
It's like that silver robot guys in tourist traps and main streets.
No, they're street performers. Their bit is they ask you for money. Man, this city's got a lot of culture.
We should just send them to towns in the South. They could use some new statues, right?
Yeah, just dress them up in Civil War clothing and paint them gold and send them to Rite Aid.
Some of them were probably in the war.
Yeah, some
One
kind.
of them.
I was in the Civil War, another country's Civil War. No reason being.
Yeah, I don't know why we were there. I got home and everyone kept yelling Third Amendment at me.
We hate anyone that doesn't sleep inside a building. Like, that's why we killed all the Native Americans.
Yeah, we came to the New World and we're like, there's homeless people everywhere.
Yeah, where's all your houses? Teepees sounds like a tent.
Tent cities used to just be called cities.
We're like, how are there homeless people here? There aren't any bridges yet. Where are we going to put the spikes?
You look cold. You guys need some blankets?
Our arrival in the New World was us pushing out the homeless and just building buildings that we had to live in.
Some cities have offered one-way bus tickets to homeless people just to get them out of their town.
A bus one way out of town for homeless people. That's just a Greyhound bus. Ever been on a Greyhound? There's tents set up inside the bus.
Just got a fire and a trash can in the back.
Yeah, my seatmate asked me for money the entire ride. He's like, hey man, I need money for the bus. He's like, we're on the bus. You did it. You can't keep this lie up.
What a great way to not actually have to solve a problem. It's the same way we solved the trash problem in America. We just ship it somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. If I can't see it, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
If I can't see it, it can't see me.
Yeah, that's how we treat homeless people.
Homeless people started asking for dollars instead of change, which is how I know inflation is real.
Yeah, I got asked for $1 and I'm like, that's like 10% of what I make an hour.
How has the homeless minimum wage gone up and mine hasn't?
I thought being homeless was the only thing that wouldn't be affected by inflation. Isn't it still $0?
Isn't 0 times anything still 0? Money isn't the same as math, and that's the problem.
Shut the hell up, Cam.
Yeah, shut up, Cam. Fuck you.
You piece of shit. The California governor asked for $1.4 billion to combat homelessness.
That's where if you pay him, he'll go out in the streets and beat up homeless people. I'm combating homelessness over 5 rounds at the MGM Grand this Saturday.
Yeah, we just throw a pay-per-view and the money we charge just actually helps combat homelessness.
Yeah, exactly. It's a charity thing.
Remember how well bum fights did?
Yeah, that was viral before the internet.
Couldn't Hollywood just, instead of making a bunch of movies and TV shows for like 1 year, we just put that into homelessness.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, we got enough stuff right now. Let's throw some cash there.
There's enough content out there. We can...
Yeah, maybe like we don't go to war for a year or something like that.
Dude, that'll solve the world's homelessness, I think.
We can't have that.
Then who are we going to go to war with?
Yeah, exactly.
All these
people are in homes. Well, I can relate to that. That's bullshit.
I love people in homes. It's people in huts that bug me.
Or people that I think are in huts, even if they're in full homes.
We still don't realize, like, people in the Middle East have homes.
Yeah, they have nicer homes than half of us.
Like, no, they live in a tent in the desert, right? That's
Well, now, yeah. That's because of carpet bombings, not because of the economy. Some churches don't even let homeless people stay the night.
What's a church even for anymore? Are they finally admitting it's only ever been for money?
Christianity is basically just a chain restaurant now.
You know, a great way to sell hope? Give those homeless people some.
Some of you will be like, oh, Christians help out homeless people all the time. Yeah, during the day, that's easy. The part that sucks about being homeless is nighttime.
Yeah, you know, when it's cold and dark and you can't go certain places. Everybody's homeless during the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's called having a job.
Yeah. You're like, man, being homeless from 9 to 5 sucks.
I can't be at home right now. This is terrible. Sorry, baby. I gotta go. I gotta go be homeless for a little while, helping these homeless people out down the church.
Yeah, I don't want to do it either. It sucks.
Don't worry. It's not anything I have to worry about past 5 o'clock. Cities get the police to clear out homeless encampments all the time.
What does that solve?
That's like trying to get rid of bees by smashing their hive. They're just like, all right, well, I guess I'm not a bee anymore.
Yeah. Where do you think they're going to go? Home?
Fine, I'll go forgive my parents and go back to Iowa. I guess you got me.
They're not children who got mad at their parents and ran away. Well, maybe some of them.
Adam and Eve were homeless, and I wouldn't give them any money.
Yeah, neither would any of you.
We're all bad Christians.
We don't want them sleeping under bridges or in train and subway stations anymore, so I say let's just send them further underground.
Let's just use that Elon Musk tunnel that no one's using anymore. You know?
Yeah, just drop a few of those shipping container houses in a ditch and call it a day.
Give them some shovels and send them on their way.
People on meth love digging.
If there's one thing I learned, the best way to fix a problem is by covering up and ignoring it.
We're already ignoring the problem. The main thing people are complaining about is really having to see that there's a problem.
Yeah, let's take the extra step, cover it up also. Make it easy on everyone else.
There's billboards all around Los Angeles that advertise homelessness, like homelessness kills.
You know who sees those more than anyone? Homeless people. They're just like, oh yeah, I am homeless. Got me. Fuck you.
It's like, what is this billboard for? Homelessness kills? Yes.
Yes, thank you. It does. I know, I'm homeless.
Somebody spent 20 grand on a billboard promoting homelessness instead of just helping homeless people.
Yeah. We could use the money to help, or we can do nothing and make everyone else feel bad about not helping. If you were homeless, you'd be home by now. Like, yeah, I am home. Fuck you. Thanks for that, billboard. Way to kick a man while he's looking up.
Yeah.
Really trying to see the world by a better place. All I see is fuck you from corporations.
Yeah, they're all getting kicked out of their tent that's underneath one of those billboards.
Yeah, they get kicked out of their home, just look up to see. To some, this is indoor advertising. Like, sick burn. What are you roasting homeless people? If billboards couldn't save the new Charlie's Angels, what makes you think they're going to save homeless people? Transients ruin it for real homeless people.
Yeah, the same way we don't care about mental health issues because every sad person claims to have depression.
It's not that you aren't homeless, it's that you aren't homeless enough. Like, you live in your car. You're just an artist.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the person who's chasing a dream and the person who is...
chasing the demons in his mind. Finland solved homelessness.
How'd they do it?
I think they just burned him. Apparently that's always been an option. No, they gave him housing and mental health help.
And that's working?
We don't want to know. Homelessness is an important part of the capitalist machine.
Yeah.
If there's no homeless, there's no billionaires. We need those for some reason.
Yeah, no one wants to be lower class if homelessness isn't a thing. There has to be something below me,
exactly.
or I'm not going to work.
Then what's the point? Well, if you're not watching this inside, then
watch it outside.
Watch it outside, yeah.
Who cares?
The good thing about doing an internet series is you can watch it outside the same as inside. So. To all our homeless viewers, keep looking up, except for in downtown LA.
Yeah, they had some
mean
things to
you.
say.
Yeah, they had some really mean shit. Hey, remember when you see a homeless person, that guy could be your dad, and you should ignore him just like you do your dad.
You can talk to homeless people, even if you don't have money to give them.
Yeah, you can still treat people like people, but treat people like you treat normal people. Like, fuck you, get away from me, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, you can still be rude to them. Just
But that's still treating them like a person.
show them that they're a member of society that you still hate.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, we'll, I don't know if we even need to do that. We'll see you next week anymore. Maybe we should just end them.
Probably.
Let's
I
just
don't
end 'em
know.
from now on. Hey, fuck you! We'll end it there. Hey, fuck you!
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you. Thank you guys for listening. You can follow the show at Two Dumb Babies on all social media. You can follow Eric at Eric J. Freedman and Willie at William F. Salmon. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we drop the animated episodes, behind the scenes, and additional content. New episodes drop every Monday. Please subscribe, rate, and leave a comment on the podcast. We'll see you all on another episode of Two Dumb Babies. Bye-bye, dummies.